This video will outline how to create a standard invoice in Gate 3. There are several prerequisites that are required before you can create a standard invoice. Ensure all the companies and contacts you will be using have been associated to your project. The project financial modules must be set up. Cost codes and budget lines must be populated and linked to one another. Ensure that the tax table has been configured in the Invoice Settings module. The tax table contains the taxes that will be used across the Gate 3 system in the Purchase Order Invoices, Contract Management, Billing, and Changes module. Ensure you are logged into a project. To begin, click the Start menu. Navigate to the Purchase Orders Invoices module. Click the New menu to begin the process of creating an invoice. Select the Invoices option from the drop-down. Fill in the necessary information throughout the sections. Fields with an asterisk are mandatory in order to save the document. Click the Select Company hyperlink to select a project company or vendor. Use the filter text boxes to narrow your search by company name. This list only displays the companies associated to your project. If you cannot find the vendor, you will be required to associate the company and contact to your project. Once you locate the vendor, select the radio button. Then click the Select Highlighted Company. Select the date of invoice and enter the invoice number. As a reminder, the vendor invoice number cannot contain spaces or dashes. Navigate to the Item subsection. A default line item is displayed. Click the checkbox next to the default line and enter the information in the editable fields. You may also use the Tab key to move ahead through the fields. Add all the products or services that have been invoiced. Fill in the editable fields. If applicable, enter the vendor item number for the corresponding item invoiced. Enter the product description, select the unit of measure from the drop-down list, then enter the quantity and the unit price. Enter either a valid GL account number or enter a cost account in a budget line directly into the corresponding field, or click the applicable button. ITC category. This means Input Tax Credit category defined by category and codes. There are 6 specifically identified that have special rules. In certain provinces, we are entitled to get back 100% federal tax and recover a portion of provincial tax on specified goods or services. These codes are required on applicable invoices and financial expense reports. Select an ITC category from the drop-down list if applicable. Review the tax information. Select from the Tax 1 class drop-down if the tax for the item is extra, exempt, or included. If necessary, click the Add Line button to continue entering additional items to the invoice. In order to save the invoice, it is necessary to fill in the Contact Information section of the invoice document. Navigate to the Contact subsection. Click Select Contact if a contact is not displayed. Click on the radio button to select a contact. Then click Select Highlighted Contact. Navigate to the Ship To subsection. Ensure the Ship To and Bill To section is completely filled in with the correct information, as the mandatory fields are required to save the invoice. Navigate to the Comment and Attachment section to upload any supporting documentation. Click the Attach Files button. Browse your computer to search and locate the vendor invoice and any supporting documentation. Multiple files can be attached to an invoice. Click Open to upload the file to Gate 3. The file is now uploaded and attached to the invoice. The file can be removed by clicking the trash bin under the Actions column. Navigate back to the invoice summary to review the document before saving. Once you have reviewed the document and all the information has been filled in, click the Save icon. A confirmation message will appear confirming the invoice is saved and the document status is under review. The invoice will be available from the Invoices view. Select Invoices from the View menu. Search for the applicable invoice using the filter box. Once you locate the invoice, you can either click on the invoice number hyperlink to open the invoice or review the information displayed in the view. You now have a better understanding of how to create a standard invoice. This concludes the video. Thank you for watching.